Hello friends, welcome back to the bench. Thank you very much for joining me. Take a look at this. You don't see those on my bench, huh? Unfortunately, this one belongs to my wife, so obviously I have to fix it. What's the problem with it? You plug in the charger, it shows up charging for a second, and it disappears. And actually, when you remove the cable, it shows up charging for a second, and the charging, right, that charging cable symbol, and it disappears. This happened before, and what I did, I diagnosed it with faulty charging cable and dirty charging port. So I cleaned the port, I put some deoxide on it and all that kind of stuff, replaced the cable, and it worked for a while. But I think that was just a coincidence. And so I figured maybe the port itself is faulty. So I got a wireless charger. Let's see if anything's gonna happen here. The charger shines blue, so it feels the contact with something on the other side. But either the Apple logo will show up and nothing else. It'll just be stuck on Apple logo. Or when you remove it, it'll show the charging cable, oh, like this. Right, it showed the charging cable for a second, and that's it. So it's not a port issue, so it's got to be something else. Now, when I worked on these back in the day, like the latest one I worked on was iPhone 6, so that was quite a few years ago. I was pretty handy with iPhone 5s, especially those, what was it, 5S was it or something? I don't remember. The only one that had 64-bit CPU on it, so you could use that iPhone 5 for a while. All the other 5s were basically bricked because they wouldn't work with the latest system, so you couldn't install anything on them or anything. So obviously my wife took it to the shop, or I don't know, like T-Mobile store or something, and they said the battery is at fault, that it's a faulty battery. What do you guys think? Is it the battery? Because I was thinking on if this was iPhone 5, I would just replace the TriStar chip and see if that resolves the problem. In addition, I would just open it and just check the battery. I would charge the battery myself physically, or just plug in the cables instead of the battery, put like 4.1 volts on it and start the phone. If that was the battery, the phone should start no problem. But that was good old days when you could do that. With newer phones, you can't really do that. So that's why I don't do Apple products. They really don't want us to repair them for many reasons, but mainly greed. All right, our other patient is, or our main patient today is Mazda b2600 for a rebuild. Let's see what we got inside. And we can see already that this is not going to be a walk in the park. Well, sometimes it is. Sometimes when it's sent very early, right, even before you start seeing any issues, it could be, few minute job essentially. But in this case, there's going to be plenty of vias to restore. Yeah, probably the main trace over here. Oh yeah, it's probably all gone. This via definitely, this one most likely. We're gonna do all these as well, just drown them in solder. These will likely need a wire to go through. We even have corrosion over here, green copper here. This definitely doesn't look good. Yeah, this is not going to be easy. Yeah, this cap always looks bad. Yeah, everybody always tells me that, hey, check this cap, C3, because it looks suspicious. They always do. For some reason, this cap always looks ugly. Always looks like there's something wrong with it. Let's check the dial reading on it. 0.4. Oh, you can't see the multimeter because I didn't start my awesome software. The Screen Multimeter. It's free. It should be somewhere in the description, and if not, just hit me up and I'll send you a link. And let's connect COM5 and we are okay. So the cap, I don't remember, is it supposed to be 0.4 here? It kind of sounds a little low, but very possible. Now these, yeah, all this. Well, first we need to clean all this because I can't see anything. But it looks like we're gonna spend some time on this one, unfortunately. This is the version with 2 caps here. So this is 93, most likely. Let's see the diodes here, but usually these diodes don't really go bad. 2.8 in reverse, and in forward, 0.5. It's usually just the corrosion that damages these now. Okay, we got continuity here, continuity here. Obviously these 2 caps, we're gonna replace them. We're gonna replace this cap. Damn, it made it all the way here, even to this via. So we're gonna have to confirm that we have continuity between the injector lines. But before we do, let's confirm that we are not shorted on the injectors. So emitter on the ground, it's good. Collector open, and base 0.25, that's low. Open and 0.25. That's a little low, but that's not alarmingly low. We'll see after we clean the corrosion and stuff. Alright, well, first it goes to the ultrasonic cleaning and then a lot of cleaning before we can do something. So I'll see you guys on the other side of that.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you
Alrighty, well, one good thing about Omega 559 is that it is aggressive enough, it is quite acidic, that it's pretty good at removing corrosion. So instead of, like I used to, just use the grinding pan to kind of, clean the vias and then just put solder on them, it looks like it works pretty well when you just squeeze some flux onto it and just heat it up. That flux, the smell is disgusting. It's awful and very strong as well. A kind of choking smell. It turns into like a tar and stuff, but it's still easy to remove, and you do that even at very high corrosion, right? If it's really corroded. Just do it a few times, 3 or 4 times, and eventually it stops smelling. Eventually the flux becomes clear, and it works perfectly fine for removing corrosion. So I'm pretty happy with it. All right, everything seems to be okay. I checked all the continuity and stuff. There were a few jumpers we had to do over here, nothing major. And now, out of curiosity, let's check the caps and the components. So first, let's check this one. I'm gonna take this off. Why am I? Let's remove the backlight, and we don't need this. And let's hit the test. Whoa, 11% V loss, but it did detect it, so I was expecting that it's not even gonna detect it. 61 mics, and it should be 47, right? Yeah. So higher capacitance, at least it's showing higher capacitance. Let's test it in another slot. See if we get consistent. And now it's not detected anymore. Let's reverse polarity and see if that does it. But 11% V loss, and yeah, unknown or damaged. So, well, that's what we expected because it leaked, right? So there's probably not much in it. Anyways, this is the red cap, right? It's on the main power rail. They usually don't go super bad. It probably will work, just have high ESR, and yeah, 340. It's pretty high, but for this purpose, it's not too bad. But VLOS 1.4% is pretty high. So obviously we replace this one, and let's see the injection caps. They will likely have capacitance, but very high ESR. They usually do. 275. That's probably the highest I've seen. Oh no, I think I've seen 2.8. So it's one of the highest ESRs we've seen. All right, this should be done. I just need to put some conformal coating on it because it's very important. I gave it so much cleaning. I thought ultrasonic cleaner by itself it would remove a lot of that corrosion, but no. I don't know if you noticed, but I just squeezed a lot of flux on it and just moved with the heat gun or the hot air to just kind of remove that corrosion that's spilled everywhere. So now it looks really nice, even without conformal coating. See, nice and shiny. With conformal coating, it's gonna look like new. There was even a little bit of damage at the back, so that's the first one that I've seen with the damage on the back. So it should be good, but in case there are any more issues, let me know, because sometimes it takes a couple tries to get everything done. Although on this one I took some precaution when it comes to some vias, even though it feels like they were fine, I still redid them. So I'm pretty sure everything should be good here. And obviously no shorts. I checked the ignition, injection, everything should be fine. Power rail is fine. Everything seems good. So we should be good. Alrighty. Thank you guys very much for watching. I do appreciate you. And I shall see you guys in the next one.